Hey guys, Omkar here, back with another video. Now this video is regarding this seat that I recently installed. Not on my Himalayan this time. This is on my Honda Highness, which I have purchased along with the Himalayan. Okay, so it is not about these bikes, it is about the seat that I have purchased. Now this seat, as you all can see, is from Grand Pit Stop, and it is an air cushion seat. The reason I'm making this video is because if you all have subscribed to this channel, you all must have seen that I had made a video on a gel seat which was installed on the Himalayan, and it was a comprehensive video that I had made after riding it for around 150 kilometers. Now today I just completed a ride of around 250 kilometers on this new seat that I got, and now this is the seat that has actually solved the problem that I had when I used to ride my bikes for over 100 kilometers. Now, to highlight the problem first, the problem that I always faced when I rode for longer distances was that my tailbone used to hurt a lot. Now, mind you, this was not the pain with the buttocks or my lower back, it was specifically the tailbone. What would usually happen is that, let me use the Himalayan to demonstrate what would happen. When the rider would sit here on the seat, the tailbone would be in constant touch with this seat here. Now, as you all know, the Himalayan seat is not very soft, the stock seat, so it is pretty firm. It's on the firmer side. Okay, so when I would ride this bike, my tailbone would be in constant touch with the seat, and after over an hour of riding, it would hurt real bad, to a point at which I would need to stand on the bike every 10-20 minutes, which would look one awkward, and two, it was very discomforting. Now coming to this seat right here. Now this seat is actually what is solving the issue that I have, specifically when it is installed on the Himalayan, because as you all can see, the Himalayan seat is slightly longer and is tapering towards the tank. Now coming to this seat here, what is actually helping me is basically this gap that you all can see from the stock seat to the installed seat, and this is around a couple of inches here. If you inflate the seat to its complete strength, you get around a couple of inches. I never inflate it to its full strength, so it's somewhere around 70% is what I go to, because that is where I find the most comfort. And the whole point here is the rider sits on the seat here, and the tailbone of the rider is usually in this area, which is elevated from touching the lower seat. Now some of you all might find this to be very awkward, because you all might feel that the rider is sitting too far behind, but trust me, when you sit on the seat here, you actually end up getting a good posture when you're riding the bike. You don't end up feeling like you're too far away from the handlebar, or you don't feel discomfort in your arms when you ride for a longer period of time. Okay, now I'm making this video specifically for all the riders who have severe tailbone issues when they ride for longer period of time. I currently am not getting the name for it. There is a particular name for this discomfort that you generally have. I'll put it in the description down below when I mention it. But for now, the whole point of making this video is for this air cushion, which has helped me elevate my tailbone from touching the stock seat. When I install it on my Himalayan here, the seat is somewhere here, it ends somewhere here, and I can comfortably keep my tailbone in this area, and it is elevated from being touched on the seat, which is the most comfortable thing that I have recently bought for my long rides. Okay, so in case anyone here is having issue for when they are riding for over 100-200 kilometers and specifically have a tailbone issue, I would seriously recommend to go for this Grand Pit Stop. Now, as you all must have already seen in other videos how does an air seat work, I'll just demonstrate in a few seconds how does it work. Now basically we have a pump here. Once the valve is closed, you basically press this and it pumps air into the seat, and it increases the firmness. If you all want to deflate the seat, all you have to do is just rotate the valve and it will let go of the air from this particular area, and the seat will start losing its firmness. So you all can adjust to the desired firmness and ride on this particular seat. Okay, now this is specifically for the guys who have tailbone issue. Definitely it also gives you a more cushier feel when you ride for longer periods, but that has a negative side to it. What is the con? When you generally ride on twisty roads, or especially on the ghat sections down here, you feel that you are constantly moving around when you're riding, which can give you a nervous feeling if you're especially leaning into a corner. Now, looking at these two bikes, definitely these are not bikes that you would generally lean into a corner beyond a certain degree. But if you install this on, say, a sport bike or say a Duke 390, you might find that these seats are too cushy and you are moving around a lot, which will give you some form of nervousness when you tip into a corner. Okay, so that was the only con that I can think of on this particular seat. Coming to the installation part, this is a quick install, nothing complicated. You just have to remove the seat. Like any other gel seat, it will buckle using these two clips here, and you can install it on any bike. It could be the Honda Highness in this case, or the Himalayan for my bikes that I currently own right now. Okay, so I won't make this video any longer. I'll end the video right here. This was a brief video just to explain about how you can solve your tailbone issue in case you're having one when you're riding for longer periods. And I somehow managed to solve this using this particular brand, Grand Pit Stop air cushion seat. I'll list the product in the description down below. You all can check the product out. I brought it from Amazon for somewhere around 2300 rupees. Again, as I mentioned, I'll list the product in the link down below. Okay, thanks for watching.